Campfire, it seems like, doesn't it? The common porcupine has thousands of quills that cover its body except on its face and under its belly. Curator of animal programs Sharon Dale and head animal trainer Amber Davis are here from Turtle Bay, and they have brought Spike back with them this morning. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Let's talk about Spike. First of all, Spike is a she.
Spike is a she, that is correct.
And remind everybody what happened last time with Spike.
Well, last time...
And why?
Last time Spike was a little bit nervous. We actually tried to bring her out on a table. And you would think that porcupines, since, you know, they live up in trees, that she wouldn't have any fear of heights. But in a new place, for some reason, Spike is afraid of heights. So that's why we're down on the floor with her today, so she's feeling comfortable, and she's obviously very happy. She's eating breakfast this morning.
Last time she poked her head out in her front feet, and that was all she was going to do.
And that was about it.
That's about all we saw.
She was doing something that you see dogs do when they get uncomfortable, and that is spin around in her cage.
A little bit, yeah, but fortunately, you know, they eat a lot of browse out in the wild. They eat mainly tree bark and things like that, so we were able to put a branch in her kennel, and it calmed her down and made her feel a little bit more at home as she sat there and ate that this morning.
Well, let's talk about the quills and talk about some of the facts and the myths about porcupines.
Well, the biggest myth about porcupines is, of course,
that they shoot out their quills.
Correct. And they cannot. We always tell everybody there is only one type of porcupine that can shoot its quills.
And what kind is that?
The one in the cartoons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that doesn't work very well.
That is the only one that can shoot its quills. No real live porcupine can. You can see all her quills really well. They have actually 3 types of hairs covering her body. So you can see all these golden hairs. Those are her guard hairs. It's almost like
They're like whiskers, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like her whole body covered with them. So because they live up in trees, be real careful. Yeah, she's like, who are you touching me? There you go. So you notice she could just feel that light touch.
Yeah,
she knows, and she's like, what's happening? So she's got to smell. The very good sense of smell that she uses to find her way around.
Look at her wave. It's so cute.
And that behavior is actually like a scratching behavior. You know, we train all the animals to do natural behaviors, and then we sort of mold them to look like they're doing something like a wave, but it's really you know, it's what she would do to scratch. And but as I was saying, she has 3 types of hairs. The brown is her fur, her winter coat. She's losing that right now, so you can see all of her quills. The quills are just a modified type of hair that are
these are rodents. Yeah. I couldn't believe that. They are related to the beaver?
Yeah, their closest North American relative is the beaver. And believe it or not, just like beavers, porcupines can swim.
They can.
They can. Those quills are hollow.
And they have tails, but you just can't see them. that they sit on like a chair, right?
Exactly.
Yes. And they also use it to help them climb. So they don't use it to climb like holding on like a tail that would wrap around. It's flat like a beaver's tail. They use it like leverage. So she'll put the tail down, then she'll move her feet, lift the tail, and put the tail down again, kind of as leverage to hold her, and then she moves up and down.
And you can find these in Northern California, correct?
They are all over the North State, but you don't see them because they're arboreal and nocturnal. So the only time they come down on the ground is to move from one tree to another.
And they're very good climbers, but they can't see very well.
Not at all. And they are not the most graceful animal. I do have to say that. In fact, at our show
we
yesterday...
We have a lot in common.
Yeah. At our show yesterday, she did manage to kind of awkwardly fall off of her stump, and she recovered well. Porcupines recover very well, but they're not graceful animals.
Well, very quickly, we're running out of time. Let's talk about Turtle Bay. What's coming up?
We've got lots of stuff happening. This is just the best time to hit Turtle Bay. The weather is wonderful. We have so many exhibits open. Grossology is open in full swing. So much fun. It's the impolite science of the body. It's hysterical. For adults, you'll laugh yourself silly the whole time. Kids, educational but fun. Our animal shows, Walk on the Wild Side. Full-blown shows are going. Spike is one of the stars of the show. Just like always, she does her routine, and a person comes up and gets to put their hand out, which you're welcome to do, Rob. Put your hand out for her, just flat, and she'll put her feet on you, and people get to feel what she's like and see how gentle she is. The show is wonderful, free-flighted animals. Our Laura Keat exhibit, the Parrot Playhouse, is open, so people pay $1. They get to come in. The parrots fly all over them, and they get to feed them. So much fun. The gardens are beautiful right now. We just opened our new willow pond, so you've got to come out. You can walk over the Charlotte Bridge crossing and see all the turtles in the pond.
A lot of stuff going on. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you, Spike. You want to give a wave?
One more wave. Drop your hand.
One more wave.
One more wave.
See you later. See you at Turtle Bay. 6:50 is the time now. Your world news is next.